Show. Let's take up your property-related legal queries with our expert today, High Court Advocate Amit Mehta, joining us from Mumbai. Amit, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you on the Property Show. Amit, we have a question coming in from Shrikant Sahu. Hi, Shrikant, go ahead.
Hi, this is Shrikant here. Good evening. I have a question regarding one property purchase. I had booked a flat in Mumbai in December 2010 at a rate of 5,000 per square feet.
Okay.
And till last 4 years, there has been no progress. But recently, 2 weeks back, I have received a call from the builder saying that they have received the listing and the work will start soon. But now the builder is demanding at a new revised price of 8,500 per square feet, for which they haven't sent any letter as such, but it was just oral communication. Okay. And I have already made a payment of 30% down payment at the time of booking, which was in December 2010. So I just want to know what is any advice from your end, like what I need to do in such a scenario.
All right. So Amit, Shrikant says his builder is hiking the booking rate. He had paid something else, and now a few years down the line, the builder is hiking that price, citing the reason that the project has been delayed because he could not procure the commencement certificate. How justified is that?
Hi, good evening, viewers. Coming back to the question, the builder has asked for a hike. It is illegal because as per under the MOFA agreement, he should have entered into an agreement if he has paid 20% of the amount which is due and payable. Now he has already taken 30% of the payment. That means an agreement would already have been entered between the purchaser and the buyer. I assume that the agreement has been entered because he has already taken 30% of the payment. Under MOFA, as I said, it is mandatory to enter into an agreement. So either the payment which is due has to be paid at the time of signing of the agreement or at the time it is given in the slabs. I am assuming that he may have given me slabs of the payment. So if there is no clause which is clearly mentioning that a price rise, if it is affected, then the payments will be taken extra from the purchaser, then he has to just deny that this payment is not eligible, the builder is not eligible to get this payment. So it is pure illegal. It's illegal.
Okay, so Shrikant, that's the advice coming in from Amit. Moving on to our next question, Anita Singh writes to us saying, I sold a property in October 2011 and reinvested the amount in a new property. I opened a capital gains account in 2012 and I deposited 36 lakh rupees in this capital gains account, and I was paying my EMIs for the new property that I purchased from this capital gains account. Now this second flat, the possession has been delayed by 1 year. I'm going to receive it in July 2015. So the 3-year period of reinvesting capital gains ends on March 31st, 2015. She wants to know, is it mandatory to register this second property before 31st March? Will she be liable to pay tax on capital gains from the first sale? And will a letter from the builder confirming delay help us get tax concession? Amit, what should she do? The tax acts on her.
Yeah, I'll just go through the dates what you mentioned. See, according to the provisions of the Income Tax Act, that is section 54, the capital gain arising on the sale of flat in October 2011 should have been invested within a period of 1 year or 2 years from the date of transfer of prior new house, or within 3 years from the construction of the new house. That is either after November 2010 or before October 2013, the purchase of the new house, or October 2014 for construction of the new house. If the entire amount is not invested before 31st July 2012, then it should be deposited in the capital gains account scheme before 31st July 2012. Why I am reading specifically these dates? Because those dates may play an important role as far as the capital gain issue is concerned. Now the question arises here is, had the amount deposited in capital gain account scheme in March 2012 is within the statutory period as provided in the law. It is not mandatory that the agreement for purchase of house should be registered within a period of 3 years. Even a substantial payment is done to the developer and a letter of allotment is issued to the buyer is sufficient proof that the property is purchased. So considering the facts of the case, to prove the genuine intention of the purchase of property, it is advisable to execute and register the agreement at the earliest.
All right, Amit Mehta, thank you so much for joining us on today's Legal Space.